So this is our ERP management system which we have built for Shiv Furniture Works, and we can manage all the things like all the management work for this business, like product management, sales management, purchase management, and everything related to this business. So now we are going to log into the admin dashboard. So this is the dashboard, and here we can see the different informations regarding the sales, and based upon the Odooo data we can see the different charts which is showing the Odooo details in visual charts. So this is the sales order page. As admin has the central access, so he can like view all the pages and all the he has the access to all the modules to create it. Like here admin can create a new sales order, and he can add customers which are already existing, or if he wanted to create a new customer, then also he can create suppose we are wanted to create a new customer whose name is Ram, and we will create that so we will create that customer, and we will add the product which the customer want, and if he wanted more products then we can add also that also, and we will increase the quantity to 6, and we will create the order. So you can see here the order is created, and initially it is like its status is draft. So we can also see the details of particular status order by its ID. So here the ID of the sales order is 5, and it is having the different informations like status, customer, creation dates, and the salesperson who has created this status order. And we can also see the products details which is associated with this sales order, and here is the total amount customer has to pay for this sales order. And we can also see the logs which is related to this particular sales order ID. So if we click on this logs, then we can see like we are having all the audit logs here of the platform, but when we click on that particular sales order, then we can filter the sales order like audit logs based upon the sales order where ID is 5. So here we can see that entity is sales order, and Salim user has performed some different actions on that particular sales order. So basically the sales order is mainly created by sales user. We will see that later on, but as admin has the central access, so he can do this also. And similarly admin can also create the purchase order, and we can perform some actions on this purchase orders as well, like to confirm the purchase order, or to cancel it, or to receive it. Okay, so here in status you can also see that the purchase order which is confirmed, which is fully received, or which is in the draft, and the purchase user will make this purchase user. Now this is the manufacturing order page, and similarly like all as we already know, admin has the central access, so manufacturing orders can be also created by the admin, the products which is available in our furniture shop. So that like the products which we are manufacturing, we can create a manufactured order for that particular product. So on clicking on any particular manufactured order, we can see the details for that manufacturing order. Like here we can see the details of manufacturing order ID having ID MO6, and we can see that it has the different details like stock keeping unit, and to whom this manufacturing order is assigned. And also we know that for any like manufacturing order we need a bills of material. So here we can see that MO6 manufacturing ID with MO6 is associated with bills of materials ID 4. So we can see here that what are the components which are there in the bills of material to create that particular product. And here is the work orders, which is the operations which we have to perform to create this particular product. And similarly we can also see the logs for this particular manufacturing order. Now this is the bills of materials page. Here the like when product will be created, based upon that what actions we have to perform to manufacture that product, and what are the raw materials we will require, and in how much quantity it is, like it will be mentioned here in the bills of materials section. And this is the inventory and stock page. So we can like inventory user, like the person who is responsible to manage the inventory and stock can manually adjust the status, like he can increment or decrement the particular quantity of that like of particular product. For example, here we are having like suppose we have created a manufactured 10 new office chairs, so we can manually adjust that by adding 10. So based upon that the graph will also change. So it is showing that how this particular product has like its stocks has been changed over the period of time. So admin can also do this manual adjustments, and inventory user can also. Now this is the products page. So admin can create a new product, like he can fill all the details, the name of the product, stock keeping unit, at what will be the initial price, cost price, and initial stock of that particular product. And admin can also select what is the procurement strategy for this product, MTS, make to stock or make to order. And he can select the procurement type, which is purchase or manufacturing. Purchase will be used when if we wanted to purchase the raw materials which is required to manufacture a complete finished product, and we will use the procurement type manufacturing when we wanted to create a finished product from the existing raw materials. So this is, and we can also perform the different actions on these products, like edit that particular product, or we can also delete the products. So this is the customer page. Basically, customer will be created by sales user, but admin can also add new customers if he wanted, and he can also edit the existing ones. This is the vendors page. So basically, vendors will be like from whom we are purchasing the raw materials. So admin can similarly create or edit the vendors which is already existing. And this is the audit logs. So this is very important part of our platform, as it keeps the record of all the actions which is performed on the any part of this management system. Suppose here we are having timestamp, like on 14th June, admin user has performed this stock update action, and entity is product, and entity ID is 12. So we can see all the records for everything, like every action that happens on this platform. And most importantly, the admin has the functionality of user management, so he can add the new users, and suppose he wanted to create a new user, Ria, and he will add all the details of that user. And also admin can assign the roles to particular user. So that's why we are not having any sign up page, because user will be created by admin only. So suppose we wanted to assign a purchase role to Ria, so we'll create that user. So now Ria has the access to purchase. So so this is one we has created now. So Ria has the access to purchase the orders, and we can also, like, admin can also delete the users if he wanted to delete. So this is the admin section. Now we will see the different users pages. Now we are going to see the sales user module. So Salim is our sales user. So let's see what modules he has access, like what are the modules which is accessed by the Salim. So this is the dashboard similar to which we have seen in the admin. And so primary task of the sales user, which is Salim, is to create the sales order. Suppose Salim gets any order from any customer. So what he will do, he will create a sales order, and he will add the related, like, associated customer to that particular sales order. Suppose Rajesh Interiors are the customer, and he will add the products which is available in our store, and we can also modify the quantity and add more products if you wanted to add, and we will create the order. So here you can see that it is initially it is having the status as draft, and it is the total amount. Here also we can see the details of the sales order, and sales user has also the permission to confirm that particular sales order. Initially it is in the draft status, so if we confirm, the status will be confirmed, and if we wanted to cancel this sales order, then we can also cancel. And suppose sales user tries to view the logs, but he doesn't have the access to do that, because only admin can see everything related to the logs, and no other user will have that access. And sales user can also create a new customer if he wanted to create, and he can also edit the existing ones. Now we are going to see the manufacturing user. So here the manufacturing user, which is Ramesh Patil, can create a new manufacturing order, and he can select the product which is the finished product, like the product we wanted to manufacture, and we can also add the quantity. So similarly, we have seen for the sales order and purchase orders, we can also see the manufacturing order details by clicking on the manufacturing ID, and it will show the different information related to that manufacturing ID. And here we can see that bills of model which is related to this manufacturing order, and this is the operations which has to be performed to create this office share final product. And if he also does not have the access to see the logs. And this is the bills of materials part. So we have seen different users like sales user and manufacturing user. Similarly, we are having the inventory user as well, purchase user who will purchase the orders, and they are assigned their particular task which they have to perform, and they cannot able to access the other modules. Only admin can access any modules of the platform. So this is our platform. So yeah, thanks for watching.